guys, welcome back to the channel. We're headed back up to the boat today. For those of you who are new to the channel, we are currently in the process of refitting our 1984 43-foot tollycraft half cabin motor yacht. So we've been making videos of kind of some of the upgrades that we're doing and some of the things that we're changing on the boat as we prepare to be able to take her out, cruise Chesapeake Bay, and as time goes on to get further and further away, hopefully making it around the America's Great Loop. So if you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe and join us on our journey. Today is kind of a mixed bag of things. We're going to be cutting in the shore power inlet on the side of the cabin. We got to get the rack set up for our solar panels. So we have two 200 watt 24 volt solar panels that are going to start our system. So they came in this week. Very excited about that. And I'm sure we'll find some stuff along the way. So that's kind of how it works. So stay tuned and we'll see you at the boat. All right, guys. So we're going to try and set the platform up for the solar panels. So this is basically some unistrut. It's going to set in a framework. This is a temporary thing. It attaches to the rails. It's going to have a plate across the bottom, and we're going to set a sandbag on. It's not for a permanent installation. Like I said, we're going to try and build a hard top. So here we go. As you saw in the time lapse, these are basically just unistruts, super struts, whatever you want to call them. It's a 1 5/16 galvanized channel, and all it's going to do is it's going to make a platform for the panels to sit across. So there'll be two 200 watt panels that sit right here. Right, guys, now that we finished the tray for the solar panel installation, we're going to mark and drill the holes for the shore power inlet that's going to feed power to the isolation transformer. So pretty simple process. We're just moving it up from where it's located now so that it's closer to the area where everything is at. To my construction zone of a boat. So what we're getting ready to do is, these are all the wires for the AC side of it, and I'm going to show you what you do. So typically you end up winding wires like that and putting them into the terminals, and that's what comes out with. So I did that for your demonstration. I like to use ferrules, and I'll show you how we do that real quick. And what a ferrule is basically it's a tinned copper piece, and it takes a special plier to make it, ratcheting plier to make it work, and this is what comes on when you're done. So it's a nice solid connection. All the wires are connected, so you're not having any of those strands crimp up and crimp out. So I'll show you how we do that real fast. So this is 8 gauge wire. Give it a good twist. Pick a ferrule for the size wire that you have. I always just give it a spin when I put it on there. Push it all the way down to the insulation. Take your tool. Grab it. And then ratchet, trim the excess off, and that's what you get. Hey guys, it is a couple days later. Normally when I do my videos, I run them all in the same day, so I try and get as much work done in one day as I can. Try and edit the video, post it a day or two later, and that way I can keep the progress moving. But last day was a really frustrating day for me. So with boat work, not everything ever goes right, and it seemed like when we got started, everything just went wrong. We had problem after problem after problem. You know, stuff didn't fit, things didn't go right. I dropped stuff, and I got really kind of frustrated by the end of the evening, and we're just kind of over it. So we cleaned things up. Here it is a couple days later, and we're back at it. So you know, that's kind of how it goes. Some days it's everything kind of moves okay, you know, and some days they just get really frustrating. So today we're going to try and show some progress. I got the, as you saw earlier, I got the unistruts set up all for the solar panels. I got them painted. They're back. We're going to assemble everything, put the solar panels together, connect up to the solar charge controller, and kind of tidy some things up. I just finished replacing a faucet in the bathroom. So it was leaking when the water pump was on. So we picked up a new faucet, put that in, got it connected so it works. So that's step one for progress for the day. So let's get into what's going on. All right, guys, there's 400 watts of 24 volt monocrystalline solar panels from Rich Solar. So we do have a mast that folds down for height. And this basically sits on the rack, just like that. So they're pretty cool. We'll run the wiring to the controller today, and pretty happy with how this is going to all turn out. Once we build the hardtop, the mast is going to go away. So the mast will be taking place. The stuff that goes on the mast will go on top of the hardtop, and then we're going to take this mast off so that we have nice open space, and then the solar panels will go up on top of the top. All right, guys, here's everything wired up. We have 2 solar controllers. Only one is connected. That box is the breaker from the solar panel, so we can disconnect them. But we have everything connected. That second solar charge controller's there for when we get the second set of panels. All the rest of the stuff is wired up. We're just waiting for the ELCI switch breaker now, and that's going to connect our shore power to the isolation transformer to allow us to have AC power come in and pass through the inverter. So I tested everything today, so the solar panels come up and we're charging slightly. It's kind of cloudy here today, but everything looks good. Well, it has been a long day, but we've got a lot accomplished. So I'm really happy with how far we got with everything. We got the solar panels installed. I got the rest of the electrical room wired, and got some stuff cleaned up. Got another radio, VHF radio, so I have 2 VHF radios installed, and got my multifunction display connected. So you can see it's dark outside now, so I've been here for a long time. So again, for those of you that are subscribed, I really appreciate you checking the channel out. If you like this stuff and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, that's a wrap for tonight. The next time you see us, hopefully we'll be on the water, heading across the bay. So hopefully the weather is good and all things work out well. I hope you all have a safe Memorial Day weekend, and if you have a loved one that was lost during their time of service, we thank them very much for what they've done, because freedom isn't free. Have a good night.